Go, Jan, go. Welcome, everybody. Janice has lost her voice, so I'm going to make the introduction here. What's up, everybody? Back from vacation. I am revved up, charged up, very excited about what's happening in with Cast Your Nets Ministries. We've had an explosion of people coming into the network. Welcome to all the new people, wherever channel you're watching on. I got Janice England here with me. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, yes.
And Mark is, of course, over here in the background, but he's going to be joining us in the foreground soon. Now, let me, I want to jump right in before we get into some crypto news and stuff that's happening with Bitcoin, BlackRock, ETFs, all this price action. A couple of things. One, we have our live event. Let me go here. We have a live event here. If you go to wealthtransferexpo.com, and this is going to be an amazing live event. What we've done is we're having the super early bird special. So as you can see, we've got, it's over, the ticket value is over $10,000. It's $197. This lasts until Monday, Labor Day, 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Right? Pacific Standard Time. This ends. This $197 goes away. Now, I would say for $197, you should come just to see Janice England and ask her about her gold toilet, which she just used prior to this. She did. Let's be honest. And she'll be there. But think about this for a moment, friends. You're going to get all the live video recordings, all the audio recordings, the wealth map. That alone, in my opinion, is worth $197. We're going to show stuff that I've been holding back and wanting to share for a while. So you go to wealthtransferexpo.com, click the link below if you're watching the recording, and sign up because this ends Monday, Labor Day, 11 p.m. Eastern. Now, as if that wasn't good enough news, we've got this book here, The Bitcoin Revolution, The Great Wealth Transfer is here. If you want to find out how I view Bitcoin, how I see this vehicle, how God is using this vehicle, this is for you. You can get it for free. This is also free until Labor Day. Mark's laughing because I'm just making this stuff as I go, making this stuff up as I go along. So everyone's writing dates now. That's how we roll here. But it's free now. So you can go to CYNARP.com. And then we got Philip's book, Key Principles for Breakthrough. This thing in the last 2 days, how many people have downloaded this book, Mark?
We have had over 850 eager readers jump on this opportunity. So
and that's in what, the last 48 hours?
Less than in less than 48 hours, the last 800 people that have downloaded this. Key Principles for Financial Breakthrough, God's Plan for Prosperity, Spirit, Soul, and Body. I love this thing, so go ahead and grab that. The other thing is, please take a look at our YouTube channel. Let me see. Let me get into what I call Yip Tip here, and I'll show you the channel. You all got to get in there. It's probably going to play a, let's see, channel. So let me share my screen. Share yourself, create an echo chamber.
I've got an echo chamber.
I said don't, because we're
don't.
See,
Yeah,
you
don't.
can see we're live right there.
You know what? If you want to hear me do the Jersey interpretation of Saul turning into Paul, we've got that up right here. It's what if Apostle Paul was from New Jersey? That's where I just came from. I had the privilege of speaking at my home church, King of Kings Worship Center in New Jersey. So
I had to bring out the Jersey translation so people could really understand what I was talking about. You guys familiar with the Jersey translation?
No.
Well, that's because you got the New King James, Janice. So you're always got.
You upgraded to the new one, huh?
That's right. The old one, we found out the old one was horrible. Like, who understands the old one? You understand the old King James?
No, I don't use Old King James.
But do
No.
you understand it?
No, not all of it. No, I prefer the New King James or the New International. Or
I've always wanted to know when does the New King James officially become the newer Old King James? Like when does someone say, "Hey, it's old now. We got to go make a the newer King James or the
Would
newest."
be the middle-aged King James.
Middle-aged King James. Then we got the 90s King James, right? And then you got the 2000s.
yeah, and then there's the Message, of course.
I like Eugene Peterson though as a writer. He's one of my favorite Christian writers.
And the Passion, that's quite interesting as well. If you're using it as a resource.
I thought you were going to be using it as a bedtime book.
No,
Like
it has a slightly different approach, and it's good if you reading several versions.
Speaking of a different approach, look at it. Have you seen what X? I can't. Is anyone actually calling this X, or everyone I know still calls this Twitter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my experience. I don't know.
Or X, formerly Twitter.
I'm interested in what he's actually gonna call the website when they switch that.
Yeah.
I love what he's doing with Twitter personally. It requires license to add crypto payments. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. This is going to be a game changer. This means you could buy ads with crypto. You could buy and sell goods and services with crypto. He's already doing movie premieres on Twitter, documentary premieres on Twitter. This is really, really exciting. And of course, you saw Dogecoin. Let me go into this is XRP. But we'll talk about that later. But Dogecoin. So here's the announcement. Look at this move. 12 points up. That's a nice move. It'd be great if we could find out ahead of time before they do this.
I think that makes it insider trading then, though, doesn't it?
Is that frowned upon?
Just slightly.
So this changes everything. So you're going to see Meta, which is Facebook, potentially go here. Let's look at crypto potato. This is a big deal. If we look at the markets here, this move here, this hourly candle, if you do a 4-hourly candle, so this big move here, this was a result of this news here. Grayscale's win over the SEC. This is a big deal because this makes it very, very hard for them to not approve eventually Bitcoin ETFs.
So remind us why Bitcoin went down in the first place a couple weeks back.
Yeah, that was this guy's fault here, Elon. What happened? Elon Musk had dumped Tesla's Bitcoin so he can get some cash out for Tesla. And so it was some obscene amount and everybody panicked and we had this giant move down. What's interesting is I'm a technical trader. So when I look at, let's go to the day charts here. I'm on Bybit, but if we go here, it's always so over here. When we were here, we already knew that we were going to have a move down. We knew it was going to come around to the 25,000 mark. At least as a technical analyst, I knew this, but it's amazing how the technical analysis will say, hey, this is coming. And there's always some sort of event that you don't know about that actually triggers that and proves the technical analysis right. So in this case, this was Elon dumping. And this one, well, we know it's going to recover at least 50% and go over, then that will recover 50%. And this is because of grayscale. So as a technical trader, I find it fascinating that we're not using the news, right? We're not using the news to dictate what's moving, but we use technical analysis, and technical analysis showing us for days we got a downward move coming, but it's always triggered by some sort of random event, like totally random. Because when we did the technical analysis for this, we didn't know Elon was going to dump Bitcoin. And we did the technical analysis for it's going to pull up over 50, then correct that 50 here, like it just did. That was technical analysis, but what moved it was the announcement from Grayscale. I always find that fascinating. You know what's interesting? I love to hear your opinion, Mark and Janice. But let me do this. So I was in America, and people ask, yeah, what do you do? You know, so I'm kind of explaining, you know, because I haven't seen these people in like 30 years. You know what I mean?
We're all still trying to figure that out ourselves, Steve.
Yeah. So. I'll let you know when I figure it out. But I'm asking these people, or I'm telling them about Bitcoin and the value of Bitcoin and why it's going to, you know, why it's going to become so valuable, and how it's intentionally being hyped out as this evil villain. And I was blown away at how many of my Christian friends, non-Christian also, but Christian friends, they just have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They have no idea. And the answer is always the same. Yeah, it's not my field. I'm not that into it. And everything I hear about it is negative. So I, of course, ask, where do you get your information from? The news. I thought, okay. But I was trying to make a case, well, do you think gold's valuable? Do you think silver's valuable? Real estate? And they understand it. And then when I'm trying to tell them that Bitcoin is actually far more scarce than gold and silver and real estate, and it's only going to become more and more scarce, and the reason it's so valuable isn't because of its scarcity, but because it is unfungible. And I'm wondering, you go to a big church, Mark, do they know about crypto? They know about Bitcoin? What is their position? Because I'm so outside of that.
Yeah, I think it's very similar. I don't know. There's probably some spots where it's not quite that way, a little bit more understanding of what it's bringing to the table, but I'm seeing some of the same stuff. Most people are just not aware of the reality of what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know anybody else well, I go to a smaller church, but I don't know anybody that knows anything really much about crypto, other than, oh, that's what you're involved. Well, that's good, they'll say. That's good that you're involved in that.
Good for you, crazy old lady.
Yeah.
Good for you. No,
Yeah.
do you tell people? Are you know, like, do you feel like you have to explain yourself? And do they ever?
Oh, definitely. Yes, I think they think it's very risky. And I think in the wrong hands, it's probably right. You don't want to get into trading if you don't know what you're doing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't hold some Bitcoin or some of these other coins, does it? You don't have to trade to be involved with cryptocurrency.
I've asked this question. I said, because the same thing happened, that it's risky, and you know, if you could trust it. And I said, well, do you trust your bank? You trust bankers? He said, hell no. I said, I don't understand. So all your money's in the bank, but you won't trade. That could be manipulated. It could be fudged. They can cut off access to you. They can seize your accounts, hold your accounts, close your accounts. I know personally, it's happened so many times to us. I don't understand. It's like this, the propaganda, and really what it is the entire time BlackRock and Citadel and Fidelity and the SEC, they're all saying Bitcoin is illegal and it's dark money. They're secretly buying up as much Bitcoin as they possibly can. And then one day they're going to say, oh, it's wonderful. And they're going to make a ton of money. And this is very interesting because BlackRock is, but when COVID happened and the 2008 crisis happened, the United States government went to BlackRock asking them how to stimulate the economy. I can tell you this, if they're going for an ETF, they will get it. They may not get it Friday, which is tomorrow, but they're going to get it. And there's a very good chance they're going to get it this year. So if there's any downtrend coming, it's going to be short-lived, in my opinion. And I'm just an entertainer. If you want to find out how to trade, go follow Janice, right? They call her the dragon online. There's a reason for that. They call her the dragon. But tomorrow we got a ton of news coming. So here's this dip here. If we look here, we got unemployment rates coming in, non-farm payrolls, and manufacturing is all coming in. And I would say that these dumps that you're seeing right now, let me go to the 1 hour. This dump you're seeing right now is they're anticipating the SEC saying no to the BlackRock ETF. And that will only be, what they'll say is not no that they can't have it, but they won't approve it and they'll kick it down toward the end of the year. If these numbers are bad, like if unemployment rate is higher, if payroll is lower, if manufacturing is lower, then this is all going to dive. But if they come out better, so I think this is correcting now. It's a good time to buy, actually. But these three things, they come out 12:30 Universal Standard Time, or UTC. What is UTC, Janice?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Universal time, isn't it? It's based on Greenwich Mean Time, I think.
What is that? An hour from you? An hour?
Yes, an hour. Yes, because we're in summertime at the moment.
If you're on the East Coast, this is 4 hours ahead. So this is coming out around 8:30 your time tomorrow. Big information. Now, let's take a look here. Any interesting news? Not much other than Dogecoin jumped because of, well, what Elon Musk said. Now is probably the best time to get Bitcoin, in my opinion. It's going to go through some volatility. It's probably going to correct a little bit further down, maybe 24. Because I think these big institutions want to bring the price as low as possible prior to pumping it. I don't think it's going back down to 15. I think that was the bottom we had in the cycle. And I still think, even though we changed market structure, we are still in the first phase of the bull market. And we got to see how the next 2 months close. But I'll tell you, this looks very, very promising. There will never be another opportunity to invest in Bitcoin, hold Bitcoin. I mean, there's nothing out there that's even close to as valuable or as scarce. And when you think that equities and real estate have combined maybe $250 trillion, Bitcoin's only at 400 billion. And just a small percentage of that moving over into the Bitcoin market is going to cause a tidal wave. The other thing is there's 21 million Bitcoin, 20 million that are out there right now. And most of the people there are holding. only less than 6% of all Bitcoin's actually trading right now. And when that ETF comes, and it will, right? If it comes this year, that's going to be great. Maybe it comes toward the end of the year. I don't anticipate them approving it tomorrow. If it does, wow, we're gonna go into the 30s, probably 31, 32, very, very quickly, and that is very exciting. Janice, do you have any news?
Did you see that someone, I can't remember who it was, actually put the question to Chat GPT about the value of Bitcoin?
And what does it say?
And well, it kind of there was a very big range, and they asked, what the prediction was for 2024, and then 2030, and then 2050. And they said somewhere between 50,000 next year, maybe 100,000, and that it could go up to 500,000 in years to come. They did put some kind of provision on that, obviously, that they can't make accurate predictions, and this is from information that they had gathered. I thought it was quite interesting that somebody actually asked Chat GPT their opinion.
I should ask Chat GPT what to do. They're using a lot of AI. If you look historically speaking, I don't see Bitcoin going over 42,000 this year. That would be a great number if it ends there. But certainly next year with the halving, you'll probably hit new all-time highs, going to the 60s and 70,000s toward the end. And that's exciting. And it's going to be hard to get it because, as I said, most people are buying and holding Bitcoin. Less than 6% are trading, meaning they're selling it so you could buy it. So if you could buy it and buy it at a discount the way it is now, I like that. That's a good play for me and my family. I'll take that all day long. I'm a long-term holder of Bitcoin. I try to swing trade mostly on technical analysis. Anything else, Mark? Any other news we got to cover? Anything about Cast Your Nets?
Yeah, you got to register for the expo. That's the news.
You got to register for the expo. This is going to be an awesome time. Like I said, this ends. By the way, we added you can pay this in 3 payments, correct?
That's right.
So the price is going to go up, but you'll still have to be able to pay in 3 payments. Can they pay the 197 in 3 payments too?
Yeah, there's you
what?
Can do it for the 197 is for a individual, and it's you can pay that in 3 payments if you want to.
Janice, how did accounting allow Mark to create 3 payments on the 197?
Well, he snuck it in without telling me.
But is it still legitimate? Is it still legit? Can people? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to help people, don't we? We really want the Christian community to understand what's going on and to be in the forefront instead of getting left behind. So often the Christian community comes into things so late. And so we feel that part of our mission is to educate, encourage, and open people's eyes to see what is possible.
Exactly. We are the head, not the tail, right? We have access to all wisdom, all creativity, the source of everything. He is our friend. He calls us our friend. That is an unfair advantage. And
you don't have to be young either. If you got gray hair like me, that's okay. We specialize, don't we?
Our oldest community member is what, 86, 83?
Something like that, yes.
It's between 83 and 86. And we've got many in the 70s.
I look great for 86.
You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. That's what happens when you work with Cast Your Nets. If you want a job and look like you're in your 40s, come work with us. That probably won't happen. You probably lose most of your hair. No, but
we make it, we don't use the jargon, or if we're using jargon, technical terms, then we explain it, don't we?
oh, we do. Oh, we have big news. Wait, what are we talking about? We have a whole academy. Can you send the link? Give me the link here in the chat. We got a whole academy that has opened up, that is about to open up with Cast Your Nets. And I can't believe I forgot to talk about this. We have so many things going on that this didn't even make the top 10. Wait till I show you this, y'all. Let me open it up. Oh, that didn't work. Hold on. One moment. All right, so let me share my screen.
Yep.
Oh,
What did you do that for?
Oh, Mark.
hold on.
That was Steve. I'm gonna blame him for that one. It's right there.
Here it is. This one here.
Yeah, go for that one.
Here we go. So check this out, guys. We've partnered with Christian Life School of Theology, where you now can take college level recognized certified credits through Cast Your Nets. And here are our first few courses that are coming out. We have over 250 courses that we're connected. We've partnered with this organization, and you can get college credits right through here, castyournets.net/academy. Jump right in here. You'll have to apply. How much are the credits, Mark? 183 or so, 180?
Yes, it is. It is around, I think it is right at there, 181 in the 180 range. Yeah.
That's a pretty good price for college credits. Actually, a very good price. So if you are interested, this is really cool. I'm just so excited about this. We should actually have a whole day unpacking all the courses that we have in here. What does this actually mean? So you go in here, and what'll happen is this will show you all the different parts. So this is a 6-part course. This is very exciting. That's not it. So we have our own academy. I can't wait till one day I'll say, here's our own bank. That's in the works. That is in the works. It's just a very long process. So if you're interested, go hit apply right here. You're gonna have to fill this all out, and we will get in touch with you and show you how you can learn from home. These are some very, very detailed courses here. It's not some quick video, this is legit. It's legit. Well,
Yeah,
Mark, you've spoken to them more than I have.
Yeah, they have most courses have a textbook or a book of some sort that's required reading, study material. Yeah, they're pretty consistent in how they're presented, about 10 hours of lectures and all that sort of things.
So this is great. I'm going to take a look at it as well. And the best part is you get college credits for this. You get credits. So I'm very happy. That's all the news we've got.
And don't forget the prayer time. Prayer and refreshing times changed its time.
What time is it?
12 noon on a
12
Wednesday.
noon on Wednesdays.
Yes.
12 noon on Wednesdays.
Yes, and anybody that needs prayer beforehand can or during the time can obviously contact us, as we have people interceding and praying. We're a praying community. We believe in the power of prayer.
Absolutely. We're prayer first. Prayer first. That is the foundation.
on Jesus Christ and him crucified. Amen. All right, y'all. We'll see you next time. We'll see you Wednesday, 12 noon for prayer. Later.